We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by their veteran quarterback, Super Bowl winner, Russell Wilson.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He's got his man complete to Johnson. They get 15 on that game. First down, Giants.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction, defense. Still first down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. Trayvon Diggs, tight coverage, and he knocks that one away. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Wilson lines up in the pistol. To the outside, complete to Johnson. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
A run here with Tracy on 2nd down. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. 2nd and 7. They'll stick with him again. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, What do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal, but I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
I don't care how long you've been playing or how good of a player you are, Mike. It is inevitable in the NFL that some days it just doesn't go your way, and you're going to have a bad game. The key, though, is can you prevent that one bad performance from turning into 2? And that's certainly the case here today. It's going to take a significantly better performance out of him at the quarterback position if they want to avoid another loss. And a big part of that is, can he mentally bounce back from last week, put it behind him, and come out and play to his level of football?
And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. We'll go play action. It's Prescott. He'll let this go for Pickens.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Prescott again. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Kayvon Thibodeau, former 5th overall pick, in there to drop him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Dak facing 3rd and long. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
The Giants offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a first down. A carry here for Tracy. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Slayton is the man in motion. Play action. Now Wilson. And open downfield. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And with the defenders biting on that hard play action, the tight end knows he's going to be open once he crosses that linebacker. All his quarterback has to do is get his hips turned around and deliver the ball on target, and it's an easy first down.
On the ground, here's Tracy. And he'll take this back to the 43-yard line. Damone Clark there to get him down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Giants leading this one early. We're back to Arlington in a moment. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Wilson. That's over the middle and intercepted.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
The Cowboys offense ready for their second possession. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it 1st and 10. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Cowboys. From the shotgun, it's Dak. To the left side, caught by Lamb. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. This pass right side, caught by Lamb.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Wilson. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton.
You just never want to overthrow an open receiver. If anything, even if the receiver just has to slow down a little bit to run under the ball, that's okay. It might not end up in a touchdown, but you're at least going to end up with a completion.
To return, it is Turpin. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Cowboys offense ready for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. The open man is Tolbert. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Prescott now. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And now it's going to be 3rd down. Now Prescott. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the defensive plan that this coaching staff has come up with coming into today's game. Every time it seems like the offense makes an adjustment, the defense counterpunches. Different looks, different fronts, different pressure packages. They have had all the answers so far, and the sacks just keep piling up.
The Giants offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Marquise Bell up to make the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Wilson. Quick slant looked in by Neighbors. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Wilson. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll run with Tracy. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? In motion, it's Robinson. On 3rd down, here's Wilson. Open man, that's Slayton. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
In motion, it's Robinson. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. To throw again is Wilson. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Giants 1st down. 3-3 our score. 2 minutes to go in this 1st half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Wilson will throw again. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing again. Wilson. That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Here now, second down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants take a 10-3 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Prescott. That's caught by Lamb. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. Catch made by Pickens. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Second down, Prescott. He gets it to Jonathan Mingo. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. They'll throw again. Dak. Catch is made. That's Mingo. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Again, Prescott to the air. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, Wilson. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. That is brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds. 0-0 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Cavante Turpin on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It is 3rd and 10. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to
Neutral zone
jump?
infraction. Defense. Still third down.
But penalty yardage certainly helps. Now it's third down, and they need 5. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Brian Burns, the former Panther, in there for the sack.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Offense.
He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. The open man is Tolbert. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop.
Automatic 1st down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's a 3rd down and 4. A shotgun snap for Prescott. But he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And the Giants are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
The Giants offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and not much materializes there. He'll get this to the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. Wilson lines up in the pistol. To the outside, complete to Johnson. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man, that's Slayton. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
3rd and a yard. Wilson now going to keep it on his own read. He'll be brought down at the 37, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This will be from 47 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants will extend their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Pistol now for Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch. To say football is a game of inches may be an understatement after that last play. I mean, if he gets there just a little bit quicker, he can get 2 hands on it and reel it in. And instead of just forcing the incomplete, he could have had himself a pick.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. To the air again. Prescott. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Here's a toss as they look to run. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, second and goal. Here's a designed run. And he will take it in himself. Dak Prescott. Touchdown, Dallas. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Taken in right side by the tight end, Johnson.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. Now it's Wilson. This is intercepted. going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only do they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Russ. Pass pulled in by Tracy.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So if you're going to have time to allow your big tight end to start on one side of the field and run a crossing route all the way to the other, your big guys up front better hold up in protection. That's exactly what they were able to do here. Gave the quarterback the confidence of staying with them the entire way through, delivering that ball on the far side of the field, and leads to a nice pickup.
This one is hauled in by Daniel Bellinger. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the give, it's Tracy. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
And this is not what they were hoping for. He is out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that's going to bring up 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. 1st down, Prescott. Pass brought in by Ferguson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense. Automatic 1st down.
So, here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to the ground after the penalty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Here's a run. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Now from the 7, it's second and goal. They'll go with him again. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Third and goal coming up. They'll run. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it is fourth and goal. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with first and 10. They'll drop to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Giants offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Open man is Robinson.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
This throw left side, taken in by Johnson.
It came up a little bit short there on third down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in 4-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores. You cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
And he's going to have the Giants first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on fourth down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll look underneath here for Tracy. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Back to throw. Wilson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man. And It's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Wilson. And the Cowboys are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.